He's been called the internet's weatherman.
After the coldest Christmas in decades, a huge warm-up is about to begin.
Ryan Hall has stormed YouTube with more than 1.1 million subscribers. It's not uncommon that he gets more than 1 million views per video on his up-tempo, colorful, fast-paced, and highly edited breakdowns of the forecast.
This is going to work similarly to the Siberian Express that brought all that cold air into the country around Christmas.
Hall also tracks tornadoes in real time when thousands of people may be watching him call out their location.
Winterfield, Pine Hill, and Greenwood, you're next in line.
It's wildly popular, but who is this guy and how did he get to be such a phenomenon? We stopped in Pikeville, Kentucky, right here in the 13 News viewing area to find out.
Last time something even close to happened,
I grew up here in Pikeville, Kentucky, down the road, Johns Creek, and I went to Johns Creek School, went to Pike Central High School, and that's it. I just was the kid, like a lot of people who are into weather are, that just loved weather. I loved storms. I loved watching the Weather Channel instead of the Disney Channel or Nickelodeon or whatever. I loved watching, even the local news. Like that was my Super Bowl. Whenever there was a severe weather alert day or something. Around the time I was in 6th grade or something, YouTube became a big thing, and I became obsessed with that. I didn't watch a lot of TV. I didn't watch a lot of movies. I didn't watch a lot of traditional content because YouTube was my form of entertainment. YouTubers were my celebrities, and I just wanted to be a YouTuber. And one day, a couple years ago, I decided, well, why not throw those two things together and see if it works. I didn't know if people wanted to see the weather or hear about the weather on YouTube, because usually you watch funny videos or like pranks or something. I'm not doing pranks, and it's worked out.
Oh, 1 million followers later, it worked out okay. Years ago, Hall did a stint on local TV in Hazard, Kentucky, but he said it just wasn't what he really wanted.
For a long time, what you do is exactly what I wanted to do. And it's probably what I would be doing right now if I didn't figure out that I could do it this way.
Doing it his way as Ryan Hall Y'all has brought all those followers on YouTube along with millions more on other platforms. And the term y'all is actually used as a brand. Where'd y'all come from? Other than that's how we talk here.
I think it's the accent thing. I don't know if you can tell right now, but like I've always had an accent from around here. Yeah. And what I wanted to do with the y'all brand was just make it completely obvious right off the bat what you're getting into. Yeah. Like I ain't gonna try to doll it up. I ain't shaving, I ain't putting on makeup. This is me, y'all, all right? And you know that before you even click on the video.
Hall hires meteorologists and storm chasers to join him on his streams, and his family members work with him as well. They actually moved out of this house, turning it into their workspace, now known as the Weather House. Inside, a host of computers and a room full of screens serve as the home base for production of videos and severe weather live streams, which can sometimes go 8 to 10 hours or more. When you're tops on the web, you can become a bit of a lightning rod. There was a recent dust-up Hall had with storm chasers on Twitter, and some have questioned his expertise or his motives since he does monetize the channel. Wait, people argue on Twitter? What?
If you get on Twitter and you read about me, I can seem like the worst person on earth at some time. It's just different people, different subsections of the internet, and it can be, if you read it a lot and get into it a lot, it can be kind of overwhelming and stressful, but I've started to just distance myself and just focus on the goal, which is to keep doing what I'm doing, but better and better and better so that we can service as many people as possible.
Yes, Hall makes money from his videos, and he sells merchandise, and he makes money with his Y'all brand, selling things like the Y'all-o-meter to measure snow. But he says the profit from the merchandise specifically goes to what he calls the Y'all Squad. Talk a little bit about the Y'all Squad.
The Y'all Squad is something that we're doing where anytime a town or a community is affected by severe weather in a significant way, and our storm chasers are around, we will immediately use funds that we have to go help people. We've delivered $50,000 worth of supplies, cars, fixed people's roofs, and all kinds of stuff. Literally 24 hours or less after a tornado happens or a hurricane happens, which is faster than almost any other sort of red taped up, system.
Yeah. Think back to, the tornado in western Kentucky that night. But I mean, there's some real people down there.
There is.
Yeah.
And by the end of that, especially if a town is negatively impacted by severe weather in a significant way, I almost feel like I'm a part of the community. I feel like I've been there my whole life, even if it's some place in Mississippi I'd never heard of before. And I can't just end it there. Like, I can't just move on to the next storm. So the Y'all Squad and us, going down there and doing the relief thing is a way to kind of resolve the story, I guess, overall.
One recent accolade for Hall came when he was named a member of the Order of Kentucky Colonels, the highest title of honor in the state bestowed by the governor. Oh, excuse me, Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Commonwealth of Kentucky, yeah.
Don't call it a state.
Yeah, especially not around the honorable, Ryan. Yeah, I love it here. And I think one of the reasons why I was so confident and able to do some of the stuff that I do is because of our great community, and I attribute a lot of what I have to that.
For now, he and his employees and family members, they'll keep churning out the content hubbed from the Weather House in the heart of Appalachia, right here in Pikeville, Kentucky.